Okay, welcome to another weekly episode of Rader Homes TV.
Yes. Why has he got a hard hat on? Today, let's see, it's been glaring a lot, so I'm hoping you can see this.
Down, like there you go.
We're talking about real estate and construction expertise.
We have both.
We have both. And that is an extremely invaluable asset to have on your side when you're choosing your agent, whether you're a buyer or a seller. Picking us as your partners, you get so much more expertise and a broader perspective and things. We'll talk We'll talk more about what those things are
after we talk about what we're drinking today. We tried some different. This is organic vodka. We got these little samplers because we weren't really sure if we'd like it or not.
Frankly organic.
This one's pomegranate flavored. That is apple and ginger.
The ginger apple, ooh, so good.
Yeah, we're trying them.
It's got a little cayenne
I haven't
pepper
tried it
in
yet.
it. I don't know if I'm gonna let you.
Okay. I would say the pomegranate's not my favorite.
Try that one.
All right.
First sip. It's really good.
That is very good. I would buy more of that. Okay, there you go.
That's our recommendation.
It was on the end cap at Total YMR, so we thought we'd try it.
I am not wearing the hard hat.
Ah, yeah.
He is.
She refuses to do construction. And I don't do it so much anymore. So where does that come from? Obviously, we're both in real estate. We talk about that. Well, in my younger days, I've done a lot of different things. Started off building furniture when I was in high school, and then got into doing construction. Did a little bit of commercial construction. Worked on various crews doing drywall, finished carpentry, steel studs, a little bit of framing, cabinet install, kind of did the whole thing in my 20s.
The whole gamut.
The whole thing.
Isn't that a word?
That's a good word, yeah. At some point I started doing my own projects, full additions for some of our homes, and like kitchen and bathroom remodels for other folks as well. So, done all that. Occasionally I still dabble in a little furniture and cabinetry building just for fun. But that's my background on why the construction thing comes into play.
And it's something that he's, as he's mentioned, been very involved with and is still. We are full-time real estate agents, both of us, but he is a contractor on the side. That's side gig, as people would say. And so there.
So what does it have to do with real estate? So big deal, right? There's a lot of people that are contractors. Well, it's a unique combination to have people that have real estate expertise and background in construction. And it helps both buyers and sellers in different ways.
I can talk about the buyers right now, I guess.
Go ahead.
Again, I'm going to keep saying asset and invaluable because it is really exactly that. When we work with our clients on the buyer side, of course you go and you tour a home, right? So when you're interested in a home, you go look at it, see if the floor plan works for you and the overall aesthetic and how it's looking and in what repair it's in. And an average agent that doesn't have the construction experience and expertise, they know more than probably your average person because they've gone through home inspections and they know general things. I'm not saying that they're dumb, but their knowledge is limited and they do not have the experience and the contractor's eye for things.
Yep.
So bringing us along, what you basically do is you save yourself heartache, time, and you save yourself money. I can give you a real life example that happened to us even just recently. Went with some buyers through the home. They loved it and wanted to put an offer on it, but as we're leaving and looking at the outside of the home, one part of the garage had some issues and they weren't like blaring like it's falling apart, so most people would not have noticed, but he was able to tell that there was something not right with the foundation or the framing of how that was constructed, some problems with that others wouldn't have noticed and would have gone, and all the emotional heartache or
time, energy,
heartache is the word,
money.
but yeah, it's emotional expenditure, I guess I would call it, negotiating a contract and getting it under contract, handing over some funds for an option fee, handing over, bam, $400-600 depending on the inspection that you ordered, only to have a home inspector point that out and then change your mind. You've just lost time and money and energy. So with Eric being able to spot these red flags with that experience in construction, huge. I mean, sometimes they even have questions not about a huge problem per se, but what would be possible to do with interior remodeling, or how much would this cost if I wanted to do this. Other agents might be able to throw generic things, but their real answer is go talk to a contractor and get a bid. Whereas he does that, so he can give you that.
This disclaimer is, I don't offer set prices for our clients, but I am able to give them ideas about, it might cost this to this, and then go get an estimate. But we're not there to do the projects. We're not running an HGTV show right now.
We talk about
maybe
it.
In the future, if you know anybody over there, give them our name.
And also, as far as disclaimers go, just that does get you a long way, and we can definitely help you out and offer that expertise to your benefit. But again, he's not taking the place of your home inspector, because as an agent, we don't even really have the permission to be going and digging into things like a home inspector does. He's going to spot the things that other people can't spot.
We can see walking through the house.
That are visible with a thorough inspection, but not going in like a home inspector would. So don't think that you're going to save yourself a home inspection. That's still a very important part, and they will find things that we don't just by looking at on the surface.
Right. So that's the buyers, sellers. One thing that we do offer clients of ours is like a free consultation, if you will, depending on what your goals are. If you're planning on doing some updating on your house and you want to sell eventually, we can sit down, go through it, and talk about your plans and give you a little bit of guidance about, whether that's a good idea based on your time frame. Because it totally changes depending on if you're planning on selling next month, a year from now, or 5 years.
Yeah, and people want to make wise decisions. Even if you're not looking to sell now, you know that it's not going to be your home for permanently, then you want to make good choices and call in the experts from both fields.
Yes.
How does that help?
So we come in together. I have the technical understanding and the hands-on as to, you could do this and it would possibly cost you that. And she has a lot of knowledge as far as design ideas somewhat, and real estate expertise, and what you like to get into the statistics on sales and things more than I do.
Mm-hmm.
So
we both have the real estate expertise. He has the construction expertise, and what we'll do is look at your home and your plans on a case-by-case basis, so that we know the price point of your home now, the price point of where you want to be when you go to sell it, what the neighborhood is like, and what's overspending for your neighborhood or underspending for your neighborhood, and just a lot of details that are important to make those wise choices when you're a homeowner.
Yep.
Is that everything?
I think we've said enough.
We've said enough.
Okay.
I
And
think you agree.
we'll see you next time.